Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. I don't know. I guess I have to do this every few days because I'm not gonna lie. As somebody that's been watching the NBA since I've been 12 years old, that's all I can think about. I can't think about the NBA trade deadline. I can't think of the Lakers taking all the bells this season. Pascal Siakam trade rumors don't even get an emotional reaction out of me, man. The only way I could really sum this up, man, is you want to see me stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids. Oh my goodness. Wow. Pistons Spurs, if you didn't know. Okay. So before we get too far into this video, my stepfather G is going to be joining me for a podcast, hopefully this weekend at the making of this video. We're going to talk all Pistons. It's going to be some really hot topics, like we're going to revisit our Ronnie Stuckey versus Aaron Aflalo debate from 2008. Jason Maxfield, if he would be a superstar in today's NBA. And, well, my stepdad thinks Cade's drunk. So we're going to talk about all that, man. Okay. So the Detroit Pistons, I know the game is on right now at the making of this video, but I know it's not good. I saw Wemby had, oh my goodness, yeah. Minute 53 left, 124-105 so far. Wemby's got a triple-double. You might have saw the highlight. He literally, the damn monster Godzilla, took the basketball, dribble, right through Bojan Bogdanovic's legs, bro, like an and one mixtape. And I wanted to get on camera and talk about the Kings game. That was a shit show, bro. We had 48 points in the first quarter. We had 48 points in the first quarter, and we lost by 21. Don't let the Diet Coke fool you, bro. I had a depression hot and ready before the video, okay, man? This is just, don't drink your calories, right? Alrighty. Who else? Yeah, Wemby, 16, 12, and 10. Vassell, 16 points, 5 assists. I love Devin Vassell, by the way. What do you got? San Antonio fans, just hear me. Well, how do you actually do this game? Oh, yeah, he didn't do too bad. Hear me out. I have a perfect trade proposal, man. Ivy for Vassell. Right? Because y'all need some more playmaking. Oh, he did have 5 assists. But you guys need that Ivy playmaking athleticism, Ivy's quickness with Wemby's. Bro, I saw Wemby going on, man, looking like, Goff. There we go, man. No, McCarthy, bro. Yo, go blue, man. Throwing a full court pass. Mention Ivy, man. That'd be unstoppable. That'd be the glitchiest code in 2K. Probably said Monte Ellis, David Lee. Or maybe even, Devin Harris and Netted Kristich on the Nets. Some of the biggest cheat codes of all time in that game, man. Sohan, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Keldon Johnson said, you all bringing him off the bench these days? Or is he just not playing right now? How Detroit do? Okay, and let me just say real quick here about Detroit. I got so much to say about this team. I'm so frustrated, bro. All right, let me gather my thoughts real quick here, okay? Okay, we're good, okay? So when Cade Cunningham came to this team, I didn't really think he was the perfect fit. But it was one of those situations where you have the number 1 pick and you take the guy that everybody is saying is the number 1 pick, right? And I think ever since then, even getting like Ivy. Like Ivy, not really the greatest fit next to Cade. He's not. Maybe he could be in the future, but it doesn't look like it with Monty's coaching style. So the way that I kind of see things is that you have Cade, who's a really good player, and you have a different team identity thing going on, and it just doesn't mesh. So that first quarter, I saw them drop 48 points against the Kings, and against the Kings. I'm like, I really hope people don't think that Cade's the problem here, right? Because I just think that's the scenario, man. I just think this team is poorly built. Like, it's Cade with no Cade guys around him, and then the other path is just kind of, I mean, we're losing to the Spurs. You know? It's like, it's time to make a choice, okay? Because this team, as constructed, I don't even, okay, I get they're young, man. I get they're young, and it's hard for me to put a lot of the blame on the young players. I do think that the veterans have let this team down a lot. Joe Harris, I thought was going to be something. Monte hasn't played yet. I know he's been injured, so, I know that's not his fault or anything, but I don't know, man. Just, they've been kind of letdowns. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, do you go to the trade deadline and bring in some different veterans and see if that kind of fixes things? Or even that, it's like what's like the high case, best case scenario, right? I feel like the confidence of this team is already so killed that it doesn't even really, I don't know, man. Like, for me, I am looking, I would keep Cade Cunningham, and then I would pick two players that I think are the best to have around Cade and the best for a rebuild. And then I'm trading everybody else, and I'm trying something different, man, because it's just not working. It's not working. So I think out of those three players, you have to look at, you're keeping Cade, and then you decide Ivy, Asar, Duren. Pick two. Pick two, and then you got to do something with the rest. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple with this squad. You got to do something with the rest of everybody else, man. Got to get some shooters out there. I don't know. Like, literally, if you have Cade, Asar, and Duren, then that 2 and that 3, they need to straight up be in 3 and D players. You got to be able to space the floor. If you got Asar out there with Duren, and Asar shoot like Stanley Johnson. If you keep Ivy, Cade, and Duren, then that 3 and 4 spot, well, you have the athleticism with, once again, man, it's like, yeah, the other guys should just kind of be 3 and D. You pick your 2, and the other guys are 3 and D next to Cade. That's how it has to be, man. God, I'm so sick of this team. Just like, it's really not fun. It's not fun, man. The losing streak was interesting because it was one of those, like, well, we're watching for a reason, but now it's like, I don't even have a reason to watch, man. And you guys know I don't want to be a bandwagon fan. I'm not a fair weather fan. Like, I'm still watching, but I don't want to. 131-108 was the final score. Duren had 21 and 12. Good game for the young blood. I love Duren, man. Makes his free throws, too. He only had 1 attempt that game, but he does make them. YMCA had 19. Trade him, man. Livers had 6 points. Ivy had 19. Killian with the 4 points, but 12 assists, but he's got to be more aggressive on freaking offense, man. Asar Thompson, man. I could make a whole video about Asar Thompson, and that's not anger at Asar. That's anger at... Oh, Monty. Please just take your money and go, man. You can have it. We'll buy you out at a premium, man. I don't know, man. And no, I do not miss Dwayne Casey either. I don't. He wasn't a good coach either. Just because Monty's a horrible coach doesn't make Dwayne Casey good all of a sudden. I don't miss him either, man. We need Chauncey Billups and assistant coach Rasheed Wallace. Plain and simple.